going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Brendan, channel is Dad Planet. I am the one-man show. I am on the campus of The Ohio State University. This is my alma mater. I graduated here many, many years ago, and it's a huge university. It's one of the largest. It's got probably 45 to maybe 50,000 undergraduate students. The real question that I have is there any good thrifting on campus? So we're gonna hit a couple of thrift stores on campus, see if I can find anything to resell on eBay. You guys know what it is. Let's get moving. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna walk into a Goodwill. After we're done sourcing here, I'm gonna take you to some of the landmarks at Ohio State University. Now it is such a large campus, I couldn't possibly do it all in one day, but I'm gonna show you some of the interesting pieces and parts of the university, and then from there we're gonna go to another thrift store and maybe bounce one of them off of the other, see which one I do better at. If the magic 8-ball is correct, it's going to be a success in this store, so let's get thrifting. First thing that I see here when I walk in is this very cool, I don't know if it's vintage or not, I'm gonna assume it is, generally shirt. Only problem is it's cut off, they cut the sleeves off, and so I see values for the shirt anywhere from like $10 to $15 up to $40, and maybe there was a $45 one. I'm not really sure what to do with that, but I'm definitely taking it. Someone's gonna enjoy the cutoff style. I'll probably price it at $25. And I don't remember what it costs. It could be $5, it could be $3. It's gonna be somewhere around there. So I like that shirt, and I was a huge fan of the Dukes of Hazzard when I was young. So interesting find there. And then of all things, I mean, are you kidding me? The University of Michigan absolutely trolling me while I'm trying to get work done on campus. Yeah, you guys know what it is. What else can I say? They've owned us the last couple of years in football, so shout out to you guys, even though I say that begrudgingly, because you're going to have to put up with me roaming campus here in just a minute. Anyway, move over to the hats, and this is a pretty cool G. Loomis bandit hat. The thing that I like about this is the color is sold out online, so you have to go to eBay to get it, and the only other listing that's comparable is like $14 with $15 shipping from Canada to get that exact hat. So I'm going to list mine for $25, and I think it's going to cost me $3. I thought that Subaru rally hat would be more valuable than it was, but I ran the comps, put it back. I couldn't make out what was going on with this Top Gun Maverick hat. There's no indication that this is like an actual authentic item, so it looks cool, but maybe somebody ironed that patch on. I can't really tell, so I'm gonna leave it behind. I don't want to mess with it. Thing could have been worth $400 for all I know. Probably should have done a little bit more math, but without a tag, without an official tag, I'm skeptical. And I'm also trying to chew gum and walk at the same time here, so I just toss it and move on. Same thing here. I'm gonna leave these Birkenstocks behind. They are charging $6 for it. These are like the plasticky, foamy Arizona EVA. I forget what they're called, EVA, EVOs. Gonna leave those behind because of their condition, not necessarily their price, because I'll be honest, I would have listed them for about $20 even if I had to pay $6, but I don't need to because Shocks have reappeared in the Dad Planet videos. It's been a while, so really nice pair of Shocks Remix right here, women's size 9, wheelhouse size. I don't think this specific style is listed, but look, no heel drag on the soles. And that's usually, one of the things I always look for first when I'm looking at the soles. So I'll toss those in the wash. They'll come out good, and I'm going to push those ones, I think, to around $40, and I think those also will cost me $6. Leaving the Sperry's behind, I'm not having any luck with them recently, so passing up on a lot of those opportunities to source Sperry's, but definitely going to grab the Shocks. That was a great find. And I moved over to a cart that came out here. Now this is a bolo, and I'll put the comps on the screen for you if all of the pieces are there. Unfortunately, some of them are missing. It's a Ryobi like 60-piece drill driving kit set, but I'm not going to mess with it because the pieces are not all there. There could have been some value, and I'm sure that thing's going to sell quick to somebody, but I'm going to pass on it because I thought I could only get $30 for it. Move over to electronics. Very cool Bodum right here. Cool Mr. Coffee Keurig combo. I don't want to mess with having to clean this right now, so I'm going to leave that behind. I'm looking for stuff that's a little bit easier to just photograph and list, and we're going to hit a big time home run here in just a second. What is the Robitussin? What is that? Isn't that like the cough syrup? What is Robitussin? Is it cough syrup? Like what was going on with that thing? That's so weird. Robitussin makes like electronics too. Look like a yogurt machine. What the heck is going on there? Pretty cool Ninja machine here. Again, could have been value here. Ninja machines do well, but I am not gonna mess with it because I don't want to have to go through cleaning and testing. But I found this amazing jewelry cleaner right here, and I could barely get it off of the shelf. It was kind of stuck. At any rate, it's a Sienna Trio Shine. These do not come up that often. Model number SJC-1061. You can't see it. There's a door on the side that the manual is covering up, but it has all of the components in there, and they're brand new. So I'm thinking that this is brand new open box. And because of that, and I've seen some open box / brand new sold comparables in the $130 range, and I'm gonna max out at that. I'm gonna match that for $130. This was an insane find. I'll probably find a piece of jewelry here and try to test it out, maybe potentially, but it's $7. You absolutely can't go wrong. Look at campus coming through for us in the trenches. Amazing find. Very pleased with that. Don't see anything else here, no, but tons of Ohio State gear just littered in this place. I mean, you can see like mugs, and it's funny that they have it sectioned off too, whereas it could just be on the shelves. I mean, there's so many bookstores, so many places to get apparel when you walk down High Street, which is like kind of the main thoroughfare that splits off campus housing and the campus area, and it's kind of, you know, it's where you go to get books. I'm going to show you Long's Bookstore, which is one of the really long-term staples at Ohio State here in just a little bit, but a little section off just for the real Ohio State homers, which I thought was kind of funny. Didn't have a ton of time here to like glance through women's clothing because again, it's not my absolute strongest suit, so we're gonna pass on some of that. Check out the electronics here, and listen, that $100 bolo, that ain't the only $100 bolo that we're gonna find, because I'm about to pick another one off the shelves here, which was a extremely exciting find as well here. Nothing doing right here in this particular area. So let's just do a double take here. Yes, I don't see anything, but this definitely AT-LP60 Audio-Technica turntable. Now, I'm gonna just take a look at the interior really quickly here. The biggest thing, and it's amazing, you can see there's a cover on the needle. That's a really good sign. So let me just move this little guy out of the way here because I want to look underneath this little felt piece. But let's look at the buttons. It looks like it's releasing the needle properly right here, and none of the buttons stick. Everything kind of works. The case, when you open it, doesn't automatically fall right back down. That's another good sign with this piece here. Just checking again underneath that little felt thing. Everything looks really clean here now. I didn't take the opportunity to test it in store, but I'm going to assume that this does work because right there you can see that needle is really nicely protected. So I have some LPs at home, some vinyl. We'll test it out when we get here. That thing right there is another $100 bolo. What an amazing find. So super pleased with that. And we're gonna move on to shorts. So in this edition of the Patagonia Magnet, Patagonia Planet, I found a pair of shorts for you folks. Now, nothing too crazy right here, just a very basic pair of shorts, but it's Patagonia, and it just, you know what it is. It is what it is. Nothing special here. I'm going to assume $20 to $25 on these. I had to check to make sure that the button was not missing, but yeah, even on campus, we're finding Patagonia. I don't know how to explain it at this point. But great find, happy with that. Let's check the rest here. I don't remember, but I don't think there's anything else. There was a pair of Everlane shorts that came up before that. I left those behind. Comparables were confusing me, and there weren't enough of them, although that makes sense because we just came out of the winter months, so I don't know. But again, trying to save time here because we've got some other things to do, and we're gonna jump in the car. I like what I found there. Wexner Center for the Arts here on campus. Really pretty establishment there, and this is the opposite side of High Street that I am driving down. You can see Barnes & Noble with the old Long's Bookstore blue sign hanging from it. That's the bookstore that I always remembered. And now I'm going to take you into the Ohio Union. This is the newer Ohio Union. Unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy this when I was at the university because it broke ground in 2010, I believe, but a really impressive structure, beautiful place. There's so many beautiful places to study on this university, as massive as it is. And here's just a look at the inside of the building, very picturesque. And of course, there is the site of many a picture taken right here, sitting next to Brutus the Buckeye. You Wolverine fans have to really be suffering listening to me talk about this and show you this right now. But just a very beautiful building. Again, I wish I had the opportunity to experience it. This is the epicenter of the university. This is the student oval. At the apex, if you will, is the library. We'll go inside there in just a second, but during the spring and summer when the weather is good, this place is absolutely packed. And I don't think that this is exclusive to the university. I think anyone that has an oval, it's usually where the students congregate, play catch, put your music on, discuss your future, whatever it is you've got going on in your life, and this, that, and the other. But a very vibrant place when the weather is nice. So I'll take you inside the library, which was totally renovated years after I had the privilege of going to school here. Just another one of the very sort of impressive structures here. And I'm just going to show you the scale of this building. Again, remembering the fact that there are just so many students that go to this university. If you add the graduates, it's like 60, 70,000. It is massive. Just look at that. Look at this place. Look at the catalog. And again, flanked to the side here, some really cozy places to relax, study, use the computer. And I was thinking back that I probably should have taken much more advantage of these places when I had them, but it is really nice and sort of nostalgic to go through here and show this to you because I had a chance to relive it myself, which was wonderful. This is the back of the building here. Campus buildings, if you go out the back door, maybe walk a little bit and you run into Ohio Stadium, home of the Mighty Buckeyes football team. That is High Street right there. We're going to get back on the road here and head into our next thrift store flanked on the opposite side of the campus area. Now, for those of you that try to catch me or call me out on when I'm complaining about the prices in my area, let me tell you what, I feel your pain because I know what it now feels like having gone into this store and dealing with the prices that they were charging. Saw a couple of cool Coca-Cola signs and that Regency sign. I passed on all of that. Same with this Tour Slam racket from Wilson. Actually pretty fairly priced, I think, at $8, but when I ran comps, I really wasn't satisfied. I didn't look at the racquetball rackets, and I guess I probably should have, but I started seeing prices like this. $65 for this sled. I mean, maybe the thing was worth $300, but we're way out of season for that. I'm definitely not taking that home. It is way too big, and $65 is like straight up sticker shock for me for what I am used to. So if I don't have to pay those prices, I'm not going to. But for those of you that are like, hey bro, shoes are $20 minimum in my area, I hear you, I see you, I feel your pain. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't deals to be found here. But really, if I don't have to pay those prices, I'm not going to. Another great example here, I really love these vegan clogs. I didn't even comp them. $15 is probably not unreasonable, right? But I just got here. I'm trying to see if I can find anything else a little bit better than that. So I left them there. Didn't end up going back for them. Couldn't really find a price on these. I don't remember if I saw them or not. So that pair of shoes could have been good. But we're kind of just getting started, and I'm already skeptical having seen the $65 price tag, $10 on these very basic Toms. But again, this is the prices that a lot of you are paying, and I respect that. So we're going to move on. I don't know that there's anything here on this rack. And it's funny too, because I'll see brands like Merona, Shine, one of the worst brands in my opinion that you could ever purchase from. They absolutely steal from American brands and nobody can do anything about it because they are an overseas brand. I don't know how any of this stuff got to American soil as easy as it did, but they are really egregious in destroying copyright and trademark and basically just copying off of brands that are well established here in America. So I think they should cease to exist, but what do I know? But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Again, Old Navy hanging off the racks here, $6-7. Terra Sky, I mean, what is that? Isn't this like Walmart stuff? Maurice's. I'm really not impressed with the items that are hanging off of the racks right here, and so I'm kind of immediately like, this might be a really quick trip. Same with this Patagonia. Like, if you don't get as many donations naturally as you would inside like a Goodwill, where they just have this revolving door of stuff coming in, you kind of have to price your stuff up to, you know, make your budgets, if you will. So they have $35 on this. I think it is a retool snap tee, very pretty, interesting color, like bright neonish pink. But I saw sold comps in the $30 to $50 range. So at $35, absolutely no room left. And they had, what is this, Hanes? $2 for a basic Hanes t-shirt. And this is like the designer rack that they have these on. $7 for that Vineyard Vines. That's not too bad, right? But I mean, I can find that at the Goodwill outlets all day. So I have no interest in that. I don't pick up a ton of Abercrombie. That was kind of a cool Sherpa hood right there. $45. I can't make it work in this store, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have to make it quick. But I am going to hit another store before we head home. It will not be a campus store because I do not want to finish like this. I want to finish strong. So I walked away with absolutely nothing in this thrift store, and that's okay because we did what we had to do, checked both stores. Goodwill was obviously the winner, but let's head to a local store, one that's a little bit closer to me, to finish strong. Now, friendly reminder, any one of the items that I source in this video could end up in the giveaway box. That is a subscriber only giveaway box. If you are not subscribed, hit that button. Make sure you do not miss out on the opportunity to grab something that is going to be a massive amount of value once the box is full. So last store here, this is the model number you want to check when you have these Cuisinart grind and brews. This is DGB 900 BC. Unfortunately, this has too much damage for me to mess with it, and I was only going to part it out anyway. This is the one you want to part out because you can still get $100 for the parts, so you don't even have to go through testing it. But if you strip the thing, you've got a lot of value there. But with all that damage there, I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to leave that behind, but that's definitely the one you want to keep your eye out for. All right, next find here. Unbelievable. Ami Paris shorts. Now, just look at Saks Fifth Avenue site. If you want these brand new, you're going to pay $335 for them. And they're just sitting here brand new with tags. Is that unbelievable or what? I'm not sure what's going on with the beige tag here. There were like 3 different tags hanging from that. These are definitely authentic though, at least based on the eye test and the field test. I'm going to price those at $100. I got to believe at the end of the day, brand new with tags, you should be able to get $100, especially with spring and summer coming up. That find was insanity. So I always say where there is smoke, there is fire. So we have to check the rest of this, even though I didn't check Wallen Brothers. That could have been another $100 pair. But I'm looking and I don't recognize anything here that might be worth anywhere remotely close to that other pair of shorts. So we're good, but I'm checking the rest of that rack just to make sure. Brand new cart comes out, and then this turns up, a pair of unbelievable Macy Bean boots. These are women's size 9, standard width. They only want $10 for them. The style number on this one is 8012. You'll see a 9012 that has maybe a little bit more of a, this one has more of a pointed toe. The other style has a straight toe, but you can see right there, 9M. Look at these, $100 minimum for these pre-owned. These will sell for $250 brand new all day long. Got a little bit of a teal hint or blue hint to it with the pink in there. Unbelievable score. I thought this would have been something, so like I grabbed it really quickly and threw it in my cart, but I didn't like the comps, so I put that back. But what about those finds back to back, right? $100 and $100 for the shorts and the boots. Amazing. So let's check the toys here. I definitely wanted to finish strong, and it looks like it's going to be just that here. I probably should have grabbed this Play School chalk. My kids get lots of use out of that stuff, but we might have some in the garage. I haven't checked in a while, but I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, folks. The Alchemist, what was that, a reed diffuser? Nothing there. I didn't think there was anything on this World of Warcraft disc. I did comp those in store and just didn't see anything that really looked favorable. So nothing else catching my eye here. Again, there could be, and I just missed it. I try to be quick when I am in and out of stores. Jenga, if that was new, that could have been something, but these VHS caught my eye. So sometimes these VHS, like with horror especially, they don't make it to DVD or CD or whatever, and you can only find them on a VHS tape. So this one here, unbelievable. They're only gonna cost me $1, dead alive. I don't remember what year it is. $50 bolo on this one. It's having only cost $1, that is insane. I ran the comps on this one, Mark of the Devil. I didn't really like them, so I left that one behind. There is one more that I grab on camera, and then I did buy 2 other ones. I'm only going to comp for the purposes of what you see in this video. This last one here, Lunatic, the imagery is a little bit shady. Sorry about that, folks. $40 on this one. That's what I'm going to list that at. Again, both of those are only cost me $1. Now let's pick a giveaway item. First 2 items are in there. Got the leather pants. 4th item that we're dropping in are the me shorts. $100 value on these, brand new with tags. We're gonna go big or we're gonna go home. Giveaway box, subscriber only. Let's fill it. Thanks so much for taking the trip around campus with me thrifting. I spent $48 for everything you saw in the video today, and my total listed value for all of those items comes to $635. So even though it was a complete bust in the second store, I think we still did pretty good at the first one and absolutely killed it at the home store. Brendan here, Dad Planet, the One Man Show. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.